Welcome to Old School Garage. It's a bit of a project update we got today with the Triumph 2000, which has been on the other channel on a motoring show. As you can see, some work it's already been done on it. I just fired it up literally a minute ago. I should film it, but I didn't because I need to get some car out from my lockup. And today I tried to get this carburetor checked out because the car, when it fires up, it still runs lumpy. Let me show you. So as you can see, there been some welding work done to the floor, but we're gonna come back to that in a minute just to update you with the project. So I got the choke out and it's automatic, so it's in park. So she fires up lovely, yeah, on choke, but once you start pressing the throttle, I know I don't have too much fluid. Can you hear it? She's not running perfectly. So I think what happened was... Oh, let me just shut this off before I'm shouting. Don't need to shout. So I think since day one, I think the carburetors, it's buggered. So I need to do something with that problem. So I don't know much about these carbs. I mean, if you've seen on the other channel with the Morris 2200 with Graham, we've been taking apart the carbs many times, and some episodes gonna have more issues with the carbs in there as well. So, well, if you're not subscribed to the motoring show, please look it up. So with this one, I think what I have to do, take the top of these carbs. I mean, I see some of these perished. I think some of them perished, and I had some rodents in there, so I have to replace one of them, the wires and all this mess. And if you're not seeing the barn find episode, please look up. So I think what I'm gonna do, I'm not prepared to film today because I never know I'm gonna do this today. Where is this pipe goes to? It's just dropping down there. Is that right? Is that... Am I missing the trick? We got... No. Well, let me know in the comments, please, because something is obviously missing. I'm not too sure about these Stromberg carbs, but I've got a pair of electrical screwdrivers in there, and I'm gonna open them up and see what's what. Fortunately, I never brought any tripod with me, tripod for the camera, so I just took all the screws out from one of them, the bottle top from the carburetors. So let's have a looky what they looks like underneath. Okay, so there is that dampening like on a, I guess like on a SUs. This is my storage in here at the minute, so sorry. Let's just try to film with one hand. This looks quite moist. It's quite petrol-y, as you can see. The plunger looks mint clean. Let's just try something. If I take this one out and the other carb is not working, the car shouldn't start now, in theory. Okay, car runs better now. Okay, so without choke I got nothing. So the only way I got fuel . Okay. Okay, so I only got petrol with choke. Right. Interesting. So probably the jet inside is blocked. Is it the bottle on a bottom? Yes, it is. Right. I'm gonna put the camera down in a sec because it's really awkward to try to film and find the hole. There seems to be some suction in there, which is good. I don't see any oil down the bore at all. Is it meant to have oil in there, guys? I'm not prepared because I only just get one of my project cars out today. So let me know if you can, please. So the other carburetor, obviously over the years somebody been in there. I mean, this car is 1972. It's flathead in opposite side and posi on the other side. I mean, this carb was posi all the way. So I'm gonna rip this one off as well. Let's see what's what. So the screws are out. Okay. There's no. It doesn't have any oil in there in this one either. Seems to be have petrol in there. I mean, this plunger smells like it's got plenty of fluid in there. It's quite strange. There is no how to show you. It's like grooves in there, you know, like in SUs. I don't see any of that in there. I guess it's gonna be a full strip down and rebuild kind of thing. I just want to get it running properly because we're gonna come to the bodywork in a minute, which is that's one of the reason it's not been published on this channel yet. As you see, we do so many projects on both channels, you know, with Teok 4x4, you know, with Graham and Dan. Yeah, so this went a bit pear-shaped, but let me tell you in a minute. So this should start up with one carb again. Okay, interesting. The other carb, when I took the top of the other carb, okay. The only reason is interesting because I tried to suss out which carb is playing up. By the looks of it, this is the one actually been working because I took the top of the other carb and the car was still starting and running. So probably the issue is with this one, with this carb. So at least it's some sort of a news. I mean, everything is a bit perished, which like this advanced vacuum, yeah, this is just, as you can see, it's just, it's not the best. It's just so brittle. Right, okay. Well, at least we know what's the situation with this. But again, there is no oil in this one. How do you... I need to read into this. How much oil we need to put in there, if they need any oil. And the same problem I have again. Try to find a hole. Yes, it's there. And this rubber seal, is it to suck down the vacuum or push it up, which is maybe causing the problem? Let me know if you have any experience with these, please. Right, I put everything back together. I put the pipe back on. It's a little bit, I think it's a bit perished. Not the pipe is just so rigid. Yes, and far as I remember, the radiator is new on it, but I think the heater core was the issue where I had the leak, so I can't really run it for too long. But let me just start her up. And okay. So you can hear on a choke, she runs lovely. You see? I give it a bit of a throttle. So it's only running on it's not reacting to anything. So it's actually worse than what it was. I wonder... What is this? This was rock solid all the way in. Look at the mixture. take it apart, something is not right. I think I run out of fuel. I got half a jerry can, which is off from my lawnmower. Yeah, I meant to bring some fuel down, but let me put this one in, start it up, then we go through the rest of the mess with the car. So there is some fuel in there now. It's not good. Okay. At least she started now. I know I'm down on fuel. I know maybe it just took some time to suck it through. According to the clock, it's only a little bit in it. Still, if I give any throttle, it just dies. Well, I actually made the car worse than what it is. Yeah, if I put the choke off, that's it, it's gone. So this little investigation never really worked out. Well, it is what it is. So, thing is, you've seen this car on a barn find, and I said I'm gonna start, well, drop it off to a body guy and start repairing it, which it kind of, some of it is done. So there was some repair on the front. I know it's really awkward because I've seen all the other bits. As you can see, the front valance had some repairs. There on the front wing had some repairs. Bottom of the door had some repairs, and the sills have been replaced. I'm just gonna go through the outside stuff. I mean, this is the rear repair. As you can see, I try to get it close to it. This is the repair work. Obviously, there's a bit of a mess in there because I have to park the car up in here in the lockup, and I try to get it in there before the crappy season, before the rainy season. So there was a bit of an issue on a front wing. Years ago, somebody repaired it from two panel, I guess. There is some repair work in there. The seals. It didn't bother with the doors, this side. I don't know why. I really don't know why. I think this is the fuel line. It's not been connected up. I'll tell you in a second why. There been some repair work in there, but rust already coming through. There was only a little bit of repair, I think, the inner seal on this side, but coming to the edges, you can see there are some more work to do. And also, I need to get some work done underneath there. I can't remember exactly where, but there been some connections for the suspension in the back, and also I'm pretty sure we need to do some repair work somewhere down there, I think, but I can't remember because it's been so long, and this has been on the side for some time. Yeah, so the repair work here on the floor, I mean, I still can see through. And let me know what you think of the welding. I'm no expert. Yeah. And there have been some work done in there. This is the work I had done by this guy. And in the back, again, as you can see, it's well, let me know in a comment. Let me know in a comment what you think, because I'm not gonna tell you who it is. Obviously, I want to get it done on a basis. My mate told me, he said he done some work for me. I seen on his vans and tippers, he done some work and it looked alright, you know. Well, according to all this was one of his not. Well, let me know in a comment what you think. I'm not gonna judge anybody. You let me know in a comment. I think it's enough people in there done some bodywork before. I had some bodywork done before with my friends, and it was different. So at the moment, I'm on the verge of dropping it off for another guy after I paid for all this. And we gonna do the underneath the car, and we just have to go through all this welding and everything, I think, again. Because, yeah, I'm pretty much speechless about this. I'm normally good at gobshiting, you know, but this time I don't know, I'm not 100% sure what to do. We need to check the car up, need to check underneath. There is some loose bits on the rear suspension. I think it's one of them, the suspension rods or something, is a little bit where they're connecting to the body. It's I think there is a little loose, but I can't remember now because it's happened like beginning of this year, I think January, because the car been dropped off. Once I done the film for the episode for YouTube, I think about 3 months later, I think in last October, I dropped it off, and I picked it up in just before Christmas, and I dropped it off in this lockup, my storage, and since then I've not touched the car. You know, we've been doing so many projects with Teok, myself, you know, well, you've seen it, you know, we've been filming with the car builds in here, the Alpha, the Peugeot and everything else. I'm not gonna bore you with all the mess we've done because it's on the channel. So you've seen I've been really busy, and I want to get this car running. I want to get this car running properly. I want to fix it, and I gotta talk to the body shop where they're gonna paint it. So that's my next project, is to fix it up properly and drop it to the painter, because my Triumph Dolomite, the blue one, which was on the other channel, the barn find, not the green one, that's with a different body guy at the minute, which they had some family problems, so the car has been on a hold for a minute, but hopefully by the end of the year or beginning of next year I got that car back as well. So that's gonna go to the spray shop afterwards, and we're gonna do a big rebuild, I think, on this channel, and there's gonna be something on the motoring show and build it as well. So, well, please let me know what you think. Sorry if I bored you out with my stories, but this is I didn't know how to share this information, you know. I'm not gonna knock anybody's work, because I want to get it done on a little bit cheaper as well. I not took it to the professional body shop like Teok could be done it, you know, Graham could be done it, and then, because they are extremely good, but they're very busy, and yeah. Well, let me know in a comment, please. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode and all the episodes on this channel, and if you're new to this channel, kindly hit that subscribe button. It's completely free, and if you really enjoy this content, give me a thumbs up as well. Hopefully we can rank these videos up, and one day I'm gonna get it up to like 5,000, maybe 10,000 subscribers on this channel. Thank you so much. Ta-da!